Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, make sure you guys click that make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe and follow me on all of my socials. If you're a returning OG watcher, welcome back. I love you guys and thank y'all so much for all the continuous support that you guys have shown me throughout my entire YouTube journey. Love you all lots. Alright, so I can't give no long spiel intro because your girl is on the time clock, but I've been wanting to do a life update, chit chat, get ready with me for a very long time, and I thought tonight would be the perfect night as I get ready for my club posting. So ignore my chair if you guys hear. So I'm getting ready to do my makeup and get ready for a night out. Y'all should already know how your nights out be going. I wanted to get my makeup professionally done, but my makeup artist was not available today, so your girl gotta do her own, which is fine because I could do a little something simple. I can't do nothing crazy, but I could do me a little 1-2-1-2. So I have a club posting tonight. I host this club every Wednesday called Ace Lounge. If you're in the DMV area, pull up on me, come get a shot, and we can just vibe out. Fun fact, if you guys are like OGs, I used to host clubs and host parties back in my day when I was like 13. And if you didn't know that, now you do. I literally used to be a club promoter, party promoter at the age of 13. I had my own party promotion business called Crown. We had a DJ, MC, photographer, host. We literally had the entire thing. So when people would have parties, they would book us. When people wanted to do clubs, they would book us. And yes, we were young. I was so young in the club, and that's why I kind of grew out of the club scene for a very long time. But I recently, I guess, just got back into it. Well, I'm still not really back into it. I'm just having fun, I guess. So that's a little backstory on that. And while I do my makeup, I'm just going to update you guys on some fun and exciting life updates. So if you guys didn't watch my whoa, that is a lot of foundation. Also, what's it called? Disclaimer, I am not a makeup artist. How you do your makeup is how you do yours. Mine is how I do mine. I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me Matte Poreless Foundation. This is in the shade 330 Toffee Caramel. This is a excellent dupe for, what was the other one I had? The NARS. I lost my NARS a really long time ago and I just never got it again, but this is literally an excellent dupe. I got this literally from CVS in Atlanta, but this is what I'm using to do my foundation. I don't do foundation any really crazy. I also don't do it on my forehead. I only do it on my face. But like I was saying though, if you guys didn't watch my Sunday reset or my video resetting with me after crashing out video, then you should go watch that. But if you don't want to watch that, cool. I'll just briefly update you guys on some things that I've said in that video and what has changed. So it is August, I don't know what day, it's August the 5th, I believe, today, and I'm almost officially done with my childcare job. I'm so freaking excited. Y'all don't understand. Y'all don't understand. Being a nanny for 5 years has been not draining, but well, draining. And I just feel like a lot of the times and situations I've been in, I've been very undervalued by a lot of families. And I'm just putting an end to it all. I'm just not going to do it at all anymore because I know my worth. I know I am a great caregiver, and it sucks because the families who I have gained such a good relationship with, you know, I gotta basically not cold turkey them, but basically say hey, I'm not doing this anymore, you know, so you're gonna have to find childcare for your children. And I've literally been with a lot of these kids since they were before they could talk, before they could walk, before it's just amazing watching kids grow and become little miniature, little toddler teenagers. It's just really crazy. But unfortunately, one bad apple, well, a couple bad apples can definitely spoil it for the bunch. So, but honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I have been wanting to stop childcare for a very long time, but since I've grew an attachment to the children and their families. I never did because I didn't want to just, again, leave them cold turkey. But I'm in a phase, or I'm in a position now where I'm ready for the next step in my childcare career, because I do love doing it and things like that, but solely me being the provider, I can't do that anymore. So I'm getting ready to open up a daycare. I'm in the process of getting on my licensing and on my background information for that. So I just actually got an email from the Maryland Department Child Care, or whatever that's called, and they told me that my stuff is ready to be like to go into orientation. So that's exciting. I'm gonna do my concealer now. This is the shade Honey Bun. This is the Born This Way concealer. I love this concealer so much. This shit was like, I don't know how many dollars. It was pretty expensive, but it's a very good concealer. I actually love it so much. It's so good. If you can get your hands on this, I definitely recommend. And no, this is not sponsored, obviously. I'm just talking about how good of a product this literally is. I love this stuff. I've been using it since my birthday, which is in February, by the way. This is like, it really gets that, if you like the bright under eye look, it can do that. I don't do bright under eye. I do like a little tiny bit of under eye. And my contour stick, I use the Fenty Beauty in the color Truffle. Some days I contour my nose, some days I don't. I'm going for more of a baddie shot of clock look tonight, so we're definitely going to contour the nose, contour these cheekbones, and boom, we're gonna let that sit. Oh, here's my setting spray. Back to what I was saying though. So yeah, childcare has been something that I've been doing for a long time, and I still want to do it, but I don't get paid enough for, you know, the whole nanny thing. It's cool when you're first starting out. Being a nanny is honestly one of the most easiest, fastest side hustles you can have. Not even just a side, like being a nanny. Childcare in general is a huge market. People gonna always have babies. People gonna always need childcare, and good childcare is really hard to find. So once they find someone they like, they're gonna keep you. I've been with two of my families for 3.5 years. So that should tell you something. Once you find somebody that you trust, you don't want them to go anywhere. They're gonna offer you anything. They pay for everything. It's honestly a really good job to have. But you know, you gotta be in it, not just for the money. You gotta actually have a passion for kids and things like that. Which is why I'm about to open up my daycare facility where I can have more hands on deck. I can have more people working with me, and I can also have more kids, which means more money. At the end of the day, business is business. And like I said, I do love kids, but I'm trying to set my kids up for a future and have something that I can pass down. Like this is something I can pass down to my kids. So that's exciting. So I'm really excited to further that step in my career. You guys, see your girl is back on YouTube. I feel like I am finally in a much better place, like mentally, where I can come back and do content full time. Well, it's not going to be like super full time like King Kaiser and his crazy ass girl. Story for another day, but like it's not going to be full time like that, but it's definitely going to be more consistent than what it used to be. Y'all know I used to have Princess Tommi, and I actually have a bunch of new subscribers who have never seen me before. So y'all probably don't even know I have been doing YouTube since I was like 14 years old. My first channel was Princess Tommi, and then like over time I started to like lose subscribers, lose views, because YouTube had shadow banned me. I don't know why I got shadow banned. I honestly couldn't tell you, but it also happened to me and a lot of other creators as well. So I know it wasn't just me and something that I done. But once that happened, I really got like discouraged, because, and honestly, I never did YouTube for just money and for the numbers and things like that. But seeing like a huge drastic change in your analytic can be very depressing, to say the least. So I was just like, I'ma just not really take some time off, but put my attention elsewhere, because I know how social media is. Like, it's always going to fluctuate. It's going to be up 1 minute, it's going to be down 1 minute. So I need to figure out other streams of incomes that I could have to continue to bring in revenue when I'm not, or when it's not a good month on YouTube. So I got all of these different incomes by having all of these different jobs. Not jobs, but like I'm an entrepreneur. I've always been an entrepreneur. First, so y'all know I wax, I sell my feminine care products, and I am a nanny. Well, I do childcare. I'm gonna say I do nanny. I do childcare. So all of the, and I act as well. So, and Airbnb host. So all of these things are just different streams of incomes that I have. And being a nanny though, it took up so much of my time. So I could not post on YouTube consistently. But now that I'm ending that, and I really didn't want to. And although yes, it's because I want to open up the daycare, I really want to start getting back into posting my content like it was a job. Because when I looked at it as a job, I was posting more because I needed the money. But now, like, I really miss doing it just to give me something to do, give me an outlet, give me something to look back on. Like, I really and truly did miss this feeling, like this setup right here, me doing my makeup. Like, I miss this, and I honestly couldn't do makeup back when I was doing content. So I still really can't do makeup too good, but I could do a little something, like, you know. And my lashes are getting, oh my god. I'm about to go blend this in the bathroom. I'll be right back. Okay, y'all, I'm back. The lighting here is trash, so I had to go in my bathroom to blend out my contour and everything like that. But yeah, I don't even know where I left off, but I'm basically just saying, like, you know, I have a lot of streams of income because your girl is getting older, and maturing is realizing that having one stream of income is not the move, okay? So now that I'm in a much better place and I'm able to get back to posting my content consistently, please expect to see more of me, more content on all social media platforms as well, like TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, like, you know, all of those things. Because before anything, your girl was a content creator first, but becoming a content creator has literally, I don't want to say brought me so many problems, but literally it changed my life. Obviously, content creation has literally changed my entire life in a good way, and I don't want to say bad way, but like, you know, in a more like type of way. But I'm always so grateful for everything that it has brought me, all the good that it's brought me. But becoming a content creator and putting your business out there, it has brought me so many stalkers, so many people obsessed with me, so many people with an opinion on what I do with my life. So much, so much. And when people reach out to me, or when they meet me in person, they're like, yeah, like, I want to be a content creator. Do you really, like, are you mentally prepared for what being a content creator entails? I have videos with over 1 million views. 1 million people totaled up all my videos. I have probably over like 20 million people who have seen my channel. That's a lot of goddamn people. Can you handle 20 million people saying, girl, fuck you, you're ugly? Not saying this happened, but I'm just saying, like, can you really handle people having 20 million people having an opinion on what you do with your life? 20 million people who think they know what's going on in your life. Like, are you really built for that? Like, are you really built for that? And I wish somebody would have told me that, like, before I started. I probably would have still started, because growing up, people have always hated me. Like, this sounds wild, but like, girls always didn't me. One, because I'm pretty. One, because I was spoiled. One, because I had all the fly shit. One, because all their boyfriends wanted me. Like, look at me. Just kidding. But for real, like, you know, dead serious. People did not like me. A lot of the times it was over how I look, and a lot of times it was over a nigga. And I'm just like, whatever. So putting myself on the YouTube, it only made that situation way worse, because they was like, oh yeah, she really think she all that. Like, yeah, I do. I definitely think I'm all that. You should too. Where is your confidence? Do you feel like you're not all that you need hate on me? Because I do. I'm about to go with another concealer. This is the Fenty Beauty concealer in the shade 220. It doesn't have a name. The other day, I literally can't make this up, you guys. The camera's overheating. The other day, a girl was going to comment on my live while I'm promoting my products, talking about, don't buy her products, she scams. And I'm just like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, obviously you're lying, but for you to make a fake page, you literally have to be mentally unwell. You are unwell, because there's no way that you're not. There's no way that you're not unwell, that you just made a whole fake page to come on my live to troll me. And if you got a fake page, use this as your sign to go outside, go touch grass, and delete it. If you're really that big and bad, say it with your chest. And none of these hoes have ever said anything with their chest to me directly. All of the whole fake page stuff, it really be a joke. Because, like, you're doing all this, but if it was in person, you wouldn't be on that. And I've changed a lot. Social media has definitely, and being an entrepreneur has definitely changed my whole outlook on situations. Because I used to get into fights all the time, y'all. Like, I used to be a fighter. Like, I used to always fight. I used to jump people, all of that. Like, that's neither here nor there no more. I've changed. I've been a much better person. But that's just bringing me to my relationship. So if you don't know, I am in a relationship. When you're an influencer, content creator, people are nosy. They like to dig in your relationships. Like, they like to see who you're dealing with. And that stuff just brings a whole lots of problems. If I could give any advice to somebody when it comes to relationships, is to do not post your significant other. Like, and I'm probably biased to say that, but I know when you're in that like puppy dog love, or you're in that that honeymoon phase, it feels like it's something that you want to do. But I promise you, that doesn't bring anything but a bunch of problems. You basically are opening up a world for people to comment on, you know, what you guys are doing. Once you post your significant other, you are just giving everyone an opportunity to basically comment on your life. And when y'all beefing, they gonna be all in your business and stuff like that. But being in a relationship, like, what this has taught me, and I was getting ready to say I've been in many, but no, I haven't. I've really before my current boyfriend, I've really only been in one real relationship. Like, I've talked to people here and there, and I was with somebody before I got with my current boyfriend. But looking back on it, that was not a relationship. I don't know what the fuck that was, and I'm embarrassed to say that, but it was not a relationship. I'm glad I went through that though, because it taught me my worth. It taught me what I wanted and what I didn't want in a man. And you know, but it just wasn't a relationship. There was no dates. There was like literally nothing. It was literally nothing in that aspect. But being with my boyfriend now, we sleep together, we eat together, we pray together, we do all of these things together. So it's like, wow, like, this is only my second real relationship. And you have to go through people to realize that what you were doing before, it wasn't cutting it, boo. It wasn't working, okay? But me and my boyfriend, we have been together going on a year. So it's been a not very long time, but it's been quite some time now. You know, it's been quite some time, and we're in a very good space. He pisses me off a lot, but I love him dearly. I honestly and I truly do. I'm about to do my Juvia's. I'm gonna do my bronzer, and I use the Juvia's Place bronze in the shade Dark. When my makeup artist does my makeup, she doesn't use this shade. Like, she don't use this palette. She uses like a lighter one, but I don't know how she gets that like effect. I can only get that effect when I use the dark one. To all my young girls out there, I know school's about to start, and I know a lot of y'all probably already went back to school. Do not be scared to go out here and try people. That's not saying go out here and go fuck people. That's basically just saying, like, go out here and experiment and figure out what you like and what you don't like. Don't ever let a man try to convince you that it don't get no better than him, because 9 times out of 10 it definitely does. I used to be that girl who thought it couldn't get no better than the dude I was currently with, and then God showed me, girl, yes you can. Like, let me be your big sister and tell you that if you're going through a heartbreak right now, I promise you on my life, it gets better. I didn't say it's going to get better tomorrow. I didn't say it'll get better next week. But eventually, it does get better. A lot of times we don't even realize that heartbreak that we're experiencing, whether it comes from a job or a relationship or a friendship, that's God's protection. Denial is not rejection. Is that how you say it? Rejection is not denial. Let me see what I'm trying to say. So, just because you might got your heart broke today, someone's going to come and fix that heart. And sometimes that person that comes and fixes your heart, they may break your heart, and you gotta find somebody else to pick it up and fix it again. It's just, unfortunately, that's life, and that's just how it goes. But I hate when I see girls like so sad over a dude, and they're feeling like it's the end of the world and they gotta crash out. Let me tell you something. I ain't never crashed out so bad on a dude where I had to go flat his tires, beat his ass, fight the next female. I ain't never crashed out that bad. Why? Because I know my worth. I know what I bring to the table and what I have to offer. So why am I crashing out? Your chest is going to be hurting when you see me outside with the sharks. You're going to be hurting when you see me in a much better relationship. Not me, because, and then again, 9 times out of 10, the person that they might have left you for or they settled for, they is not about to be together for a long time. So can't tell y'all how many times my exes and tried to spin the block. All of them, every last one of them had tried to spin the block. People I haven't even dealt with in a relationship has tried to spin the block with me, because, like, you know, when you have something good and you realize after the fact that you lost it, girl. And one thing my mom always taught me, and I ain't never known mom to be a liar, she told me, these niggas or these dudes, they always come back. Which they do. There's people to this day that can't stop talking about me. And I'm like, I ain't even give you the box, and you still talk about me? Like, come on now, let it go. Let it go. So that's what I'm telling y'all. When y'all about to go to high school, I know a lot of y'all getting ready to go to high school, and y'all gonna meet all these little boys. Just because that first little boy said he love you, do not have sex. Don't do it. Don't do it. Keep your virginity as long as you could, okay? At least till when you're finishing up high school. I was in high school when I lost mine, but if I could have kept it for a very long time, I would have. And I'm all like, if I could have. But when I got to high school, I was lost. I was a very lost child. I ain't gonna lie to you. I had everything, but there was so much that I lacked. And I don't regret anything that I have been through in high school, because it has shaped me into the young, wonderful lady that I am today. But we all gotta go through some things at some point. My makeup is almost done. I do have a couple of steps left, like my lip combo and the blush. Where's my blush brush? Oh, here it is. And again, I used the Juvia's Place Volume 4 blush. I just do the top pink, and I just go in right here. Super cute. The makeup turned out really cute, I think. Is my nose too pink? I don't know if you guys noticed or not, but I have a mole right here. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but I have a mole right there, and I like to put my mole back because it's a feature on my face that I really do love. Like, you know, it's not as vibrant and big as most people's moles, but it's definitely there. It be there. I'm done with the setting spray. Now that I am approaching the shy age of 24, I can't believe I will be 24 in a couple months, y'all. I can't believe it. What's going on? My lip liner. Come on. Oh, it's upside down. I'm stupid. But I also love this lip liner, y'all. This is the One Size lip liner. You can tell I love it. Look how short it is. Like, this is sad. I can't talk while doing the combo, so hold on. I actually can't even see my lip right there. Hope that looks fine. But yeah, this is in the shade Rent is Due. Like, Rent was definitely due when they made this lip liner. Like, I give you, ain't this Patrick Star lip combo, lip brand? I don't fucking know. I'm probably loud and wrong, but hey. And then I'm about to go in with this Sephora lip paint in the shade 32. Yeah, in the shade 32. Paint it like that, and then take a little brush. This is how I get like that ombre look. I love me a good ombre moment. Where's my, I need to get my lip on here. Well, yeah, y'all, I'm approaching the shy age of 24. I only got 2 more years till I'm off my mom's insurance. I feel like the year, because I remember I watched my videos, and all this time before she became 24, she used to say like, or 25 or 26, she used to be like, I only got 2 more years until I'm off my mom's insurance. I can't believe it, Jesus. I can't believe it, Jesus. The girl again. Oh, lip combo is done. I just gotta put my lip like gloss on, but I'm gonna get dressed first and then come back. So I just called my Uber. I thought I was gonna have more time because sometimes it takes them a long time to get here, but it says my Uber is arriving in 5 minutes. So I actually have to go. But here is the look for tonight. Y'all really can't see. And the oil that I'm applying is my oil called Glow Job. Link in the description box below if you guys want to shop her. Hope y'all enjoyed this girl talk, chit chat, get ready with me. I love y'all, and I'll see y'all next video.